but you always feel you're running out of time. Your eager disposition has been constantly on my mind. From flower to flower you fly, never letting an idle hour pass you by. The wings of your soul in decay, growing weary with each and every passing day. Do not dismay, dear, it's only for a season. Soon autumn will be here, you'll see everything is clear in the light of a new day. Sweet honeybee, can you feel the summer coming to an end? The future in the distance will be right around the bend. From flower to flower you fly, never letting an idle hour pass you by. Oh, the wings of your soul in decay, growing weary with each and every passing day. Do not dismay, dear, it's only for a season. Soon autumn will be here, you'll see everything is clear in the light of a new day. It's only for a season. Soon autumn will be here, you'll see everything is clear in the light of a new day. A new day, 'cause it's only for a season. See everything is clear in the light of a new day. This is with you. Not myself, I can't seem to find the brighter side. No one else can send my heart into overdrive. I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you. Stop, don't go. I try to fight it, but the pull's too great. Not alone, 'cause when I'm down, your love, it permeates. I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you. approaching the line, but I've used up all my patience. Gotta get a grip, gotta carry on, but I'm just too tired to be strong. I wanna be with you. 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 I wanna be with you when the lonely nights are too much to bear. I'll remember what is true. I can feel your sweetness in the air. My home is with you. My home is with you. One day you'll listen with your guard down. You'll see the open heart that's in your hands. One day you'll look again with pride in your chest. But I'm not holding my breath, no. One day you'll love through every difference. You'll cast aside conditions, doubts, and fears. One day you'll break away to freedom at its best. But I'm not holding my breath. Someday I hope you'll understand why things have veered from what we planned. If you're too fragile now to hear me out, I'll wait. I won't let go. One day you'll work through all the anger. You'll give away the bitter grudges kept. One day you'll find a way to climb out of the depths. But I'm not holding my breath. One day you'll glisten with the sunrise. You'll be your joyous self with no restraints. One day you'll shine again on every passing friend. And I may not hold my breath, but I'll wait for you until the end.
Y'all, I have the beautiful, talented Cynthia Kelley sitting next to me.
Oh,
Cynthia, you're welcome. That live stream performance was beautiful, and I wish I could have seen the full thing. But what I did see was so beautiful, so raw. And I would love to know, like, how you feel after that performance.
Thank you. Yeah. I guess I'll say going into it, it's been almost a year since my last original show, and so I was like feeling kind of nervous.
Yeah.
And then Skylar came up and talked to me before she went on, and she was just super sweet, and I was like, oh, I feel better now. But yeah, it was interesting because I think I was nervous to play that last song because I get like kind of emotional around it. But honestly, it felt really good to perform the music again and to kind of remind myself that like I can be in those headspaces and that it's like still a good thing and that it feels good to share. So yeah, I feel also kind of calm and happy. And
Good. I mean, you did wonderful, sweetie. You should be
you.
extremely proud. It's been that long, but it comes naturally to you, and you can tell. And so let's get into that last song. It was raw for you, and I heard the story behind it. Let's get the name of the song, and let's get the story behind it again.
Yes. So the name of the song is Holding My Breath, and it hasn't been released yet, but I wrote the song. I feel like this is like therapy session part 2 for me today.
That's all right.
Right? But I wrote the song about my mom, and I grew up in a very like strict and religious, and I was like trying to think about it. I was like, how do I say like culty without saying culty? Mm-hmm. But it was just culty. And so when I moved out, I started to just kind of explore, like, what else is out there? What else, like, I do feel a strong sense of spirituality still, but I never really had the opportunity to, like, explore other things. Yeah. And I kind of, at that point, was like, even if I come back to the same thing that I grew up with, I feel like whatever happens, I'll be stronger, in whatever faith I end up with.
Absolutely.
But that caused like a big issue with my parents. And that, along with like a few other things happening at that time, it was just like even though we were taught, like I grew up hearing like unconditional love, all the time. But it was like I didn't feel like I was receiving that. And I didn't feel like there was space for me to be myself and to like grow as however I wanted to in the context of that relationship. And so there was like a lot of struggle there. And like I said in the stream, we had like, I came home to visit, and we had like this kind of heavy conversation. And I was in the airport, like waiting to fly back home. And I just like, I think it was the first line and the hook. It was like, I thought, one day you'll listen with your guard down, but I'm not holding my breath. And yeah, it's tough. And yeah, so I think that song, it's interesting because it still kind of holds that original meaning for me. But at the same time, I can also think of it from like, I've played the song and then had people be like, man, I've experienced that too. And like, I really relate, you know? Yep. And so I feel like even though sometimes it's hard for me to perform, I still want to share it. So yeah, but I think it kind of, for me now, is a reminder of like I was saying earlier, just like that it's okay to grow, and that the people who grow with you, or who like let you be you and want what's best for you and are still like there, I just like
value that.
Very grateful for this.
Absolutely. And I love that because, like you said, that is a very relatable story for people out there. And to me, what I feel like you found as an artist was your freedom. And because you decided to take a different path than what you were taught, of course there's going to be resistance, right? But because you continue to move forward in that confidence, like, something else is out there and something else is for you, it could even be better, But I admire that. And so how would you, for other artists or just other individuals out there, because that's what we do. We tell our stories. You're a storyteller. I literally wrote that when I was listening to, I said, that's a storyteller right there, baby. And I loved it. So how would you encourage other people to kind of like finding their truth and finding their freedom, no matter what walk of life they had, but like being confident enough within themselves to find their truth?
That's such a good question. And it's something that I think I'm still like learning myself.
I feel it.
But I think it's interesting because I went back for some reason like a couple months ago and listened to these songs that I wrote when I was like 14, 15 years old, before I was like out of that world, And I was like, I remember when I would perform, I'd be like, yeah, my songs are really sad, but I'm fine. I'm great, Like, I don't know where these songs came from. They're sad, but I'm doing awesome, And so I think it's interesting because for me, obviously, like that was a creative outlet where I could be honest even if I didn't know at the time that I, like, what exactly I was being honest about, which is really weird.
No, that's all right.
But I think, like, finding something like that that's, like, a creative outlet, whether it's something where you're working with your hands, or I just joined an improv class.
Oh,
so that's been really cool. It's like,
theater girly.
I am not a theater person.
No.
And so it's like really outside my comfort zone.
I'm here for you then.
But it's been amazing.
Good.
And I do feel like I'm starting to connect more with like my just like inner child and like true self. So like something like that. But yeah, just I think like checking in with yourself and being like, even when it's really hard, which it can be really hard.
It can be really hard.
Really hard, being honest. And, you know, just being like, how do I feel about this conversation or this relationship or this experience? Like, how did that really make me feel? And how did that really affect me? And what do I want to do about it moving forward?
Hello.
I think, you know?
I'm here for you. You're inspirational, baby. Give my girl a TED Talk immediately so she can encourage the people. Oh, my goodness. Cynthia Kelley, I think you're absolutely amazing, and I definitely know that you have something to share with the world. So don't let another year go by without sharing your voice and sharing your gift. You are absolutely talented and beautiful from the inside out.
Thank you so much.
Please tell the people where we can find your music, how we can stream it, and how we can support you moving forward.
Thank you. Yes. So you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming things. And I do have a new single coming out this Sunday. So I'm excited about that one. A.Mellifera, or you can just search Honeybee because that's a nerdy name. Okay. But yeah, so my name is spelled Cynthia E.A., Kelley E.Y. So it's just, that's my handle is Cynthia Kelley on Instagram, or Cynthia Kelley Music on Facebook. TikTok is Cynthia Sounds, but that's just kind of like random, weird, nerdy posts.
Here for it. Here for it. Follow Cynthia Kelley. You heard it here, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining me for another lovely interview with Soundville Studios. I'll catch y'all next time. My name is Ayana Janae. Bye.